Andre.
Ryan.
Big day.
Bro, loaded slate. I say...
What do you mean loaded slate? There's only one slate. It's one slate.
There's a lot. There's a lot of hockey markets I love.
I've never heard of hockey. I've only heard of the MAC. Happy International MAC Appreciation Day to all those who observe.
It's football month in America.
It is football month in America.
Monday through Sunday, football.
Monday Night Football. Tuesday, MACtion. Wednesday, MACtion. Thursday Night Football plus college. Friday college. Saturday college. Sunday NFL. Literally, we have all died and gone to heaven.
It's true. It's pretty amazing.
We are all dogs, and we have gone to heaven.
We definitely would go to heaven with an underdog mentality, no doubt about it.
2 for 3 on the all dogs this week. Jags let me down.
And we felt great about the Cowboys, but it was kind of a cheesy line, and yet Cooper Rush, a season being defined by Coopers, frankly.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Came through, yeah.
Coopy Cuppy, Jonathan Cooper,
yeah.
Cooper Rush.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of Coopers.
Zachy Wilsey. I think his middle name's Coopy.
It would be.
Yeah. Shouts to that. I miss him, man. Mike White exposing him as maybe the biggest fraud in NFL history was harsh this weekend.
Yeah, it's tough.
It was harsh. I cannot wait to talk more about Mike White, the possibly fraudulent Bengals in today's show as well. Because we're guessing the lines. God, there's so much going on. People care about baseball out there.
No, they don't.
I know. We've got fall fits on, so baseball gonzo for us.
Does me just wearing warmer all black count as a fall fit?
Oh, hell yeah. You're a t-shirt only guy for 6 months out of the year. You start wearing sleeves, I take notice.
Okay.
Maybe a cold Nerfy, though. Maybe you could talk me into a cold Nerfy. A little spiked cocoa tonight with a cold Nerfy. God, that sounds great.
Sounds terrible.
To do that, frankly, I'd need a babysitter, though. That would be the only way I could actually relax.
The only thing that can trump MACtion is Colorado sports, of which there are none.
None.
So
gonzo.
It's a triple MACtion night. 3 games tonight. And with that, I am going to jump into my big 3 because a lot of people are saying this is a major bag alert.
Is it?
I have been studying the MAC closely, week by week by week, waiting for this exact moment. And let me tell you, folks, I have some information for you. Let me just get my notes here, and then we can pull up my big 3. Let's do it.
Pull it up.
Okay, so we start with. I'm kind of going in reverse order here. I don't know why I did that. We're starting with Eastern Michigan.
Well, that's the matchup of the night. Everyone knows that.
Eastern Michigan versus Toledo.
We've always talked about a wide divide, a bit of a wide gap in the MACtion. You have the haves and the have-nots. These are 2 halves going against each other, if you ask me.
So check this out. Eastern Michigan, 2 weeks ago, absolutely blows out Bowling Green. Bowling Green.
Have-nots.
Absolutely have-nots. Although they did beat Minnesota, who beat Colorado 31-0. But that's very much aside from the point. Yeah, no. that really happened.
This year, Bowling Green,
this season.
The CU Buffaloes?
No, they beat Minnesota, who beat CU.
Of course. Now I remember. PJ Fleck, man. Yes. No one rows the boat like that guy.
Okay, so here's what you need to know about my Eastern Michigan Eagles. They are surging, and they had a bye week last week. You always got to be aware of teams coming off a bye week.
They planned this out.
They have a Cincinnati transfer at quarterback who's playing pretty darn well.
Gosh, I love that.
And let's see.
They put up a fight against Balso Hard State.
They are finishing drives at a really, really nice rate, Dre. Then you have Toledo.
Okay.
Toledo comes into the season as the heavy favorites.
That's right.
In the MAC. But
we're always big Toledo backers.
Did they lose to Colorado State?
They did. Yep. Famously took Notre Dame to OT.
1 week before they take Notre Dame to OT, everyone's like, wow, Toledo's amazing. They lose to Colorado State, and just like any team ever who loses to Colorado State, their season absolutely went off the rails from there.
Yeah.
Including the Buffs. Like, you just know if they lose to CSU, the season is over. Except for that 1 year when they were both really good.
Yeah. Historically speaking, though, so true.
Okay.
So true.
So, they are doing a terrible job finishing drives.
Oh, so we've done this show a while. We've talked football on other shows as well. Mm-hmm. It's the first time I've heard you talk about finishing drives so much. Never in a concrete stat before.
Well, it's really important.
I guess so.
So, check this out. Last week against Central Michigan, lots of explosive plays. That's what Toledo does well. They have a lot of athletes. But they kicked field goals on 5 separate drives in which they crossed the 40-yard line.
That disgusts me.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
It is. I agree.
So, while I think, Eastern Michigan's going to have a hard time with their athletes, if they can finish drives themselves and they can hold Toledo to field goals, there's absolutely no way Toledo beats them by more than 9. In fact, I think Eastern Michigan is the better team.
Could be. They're 5-3 versus 4-4 here, Ryan.
Yes, I think they are the better team in this game. And while, again, they don't have the better athletes, I think they're the better football team. So Eastern Michigan plus 9 feels like a lock to me.
Okay. Wow, that is astute analysis. I did not expect that much on pick 1.
Okay. Well, you should also know that I'm also taking Toledo under 31 points.
Right.
That feels like cheese. This is a defensive.
Guess what? They're not finishing drives. How are you going to get there?
Everyone knows this.
Yeah, exactly.
Drives, not finishing. Got to finish 4 of them to get to 31, most likely.
So true.
It's also important, that this is their whole team is built on their defense, and their defense doesn't score points. That's the offense's job.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. Next here, we've got the Ohio Bobcats under 23.5 taking on Miami of Ohio. Why am I betting against the Bobcats offense? Well, because the Miami Redhawks, of course, home of Ben Roethlisberger, I believe.
Yep, that's right. Great hockey program out there.
Not a great offense over there at Miami, but their defense is actually very great. In fact, Dre, get ready. They are very highly ranked in havoc rate. Do you know what havoc rate?
No, much like drive finishing rate, this is another advanced stat I never heard of before.
All right, guys.
But please regale me.
Havoc rate is based on what percentage you create negative plays for the offense.
Oh, I love that. So it's just sacks and TFLs combined?
Yep.
Holy God. That's
times amount of plays.
God, when I ran a stat department, that would have been an easy one to come up with.
You want to know what's bad for Ohio on offense?
What's that?
Well, they're allowing havoc rate allowed, of course, is very high.
So dialed. Everyone's talking about it.
Which means that Miami is going to be able to get them in a lot of bad situations, which is not going to allow them to score a lot. Miami likes to bring a lot of pressure.
Yes.
And their quarterback is not very good at handling it. In fact, he's only averaging just over 6 yards per attempt this season. So when he's in 2nd and 15 or 3rd and 11,
right.
Not good news. Not good news for him.
Right. Okay. This pick I really love, though I will say Ohio, to their credit, since conference play started, some close L's.
Oh, I thought you were going to say their Havoc rate.
No, unfortunately, I don't have Havoc rate handy right now. Whatever membership Havoc rate requires, I am not subscribed to that. And then let's go Ball So Hard State.
Okay, so finally, Ball So Hard State, potentially my favorite team in the MAC. Now, they're in a 5-way tie for second place in the MAC West at 2-2.
Incredibly, they've cannibalized themselves this year.
And they are going.
Great to see.
They're going to Zips Land.
Great theater.
Which we worry about.
But
here we go. This is in the first half. I forgot to
specify.
Delineate
this
that,
is a
yes.
first half spread.
First half over 20.5 points. Does that sound like a lot? I bet it does. Here's what you need to know
for
about
Ball State.
Yes. Here's what you need
Ball
to know.
State alone.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Here's what you need to know about Akron's defense.
Right.
It's probably the worst in the NFL. The worst in NCAA. They rank 120th or worse in almost every single defensive metric, including pass rush, where they rank. Except pass rush, where they rank 104th. They are so bad.
Yeah, they allowed 34 points to Ohio.
And Ohio's quarterback, notably, averaging 6.4 yards per pass, and they allow Havoc rate at a very extremely high rate.
Totally. I bet you. I don't have the numbers handy. They're not finishing drives at a high rate either.
Of course, they're not finishing drives. So, anyways, I think that Ball State.
What a joke that Ohio State and Auburn played Akron this year.
Right?
Step it up. Upgrade to Ball So Hard State, maybe.
Also, Ball State's finishing rate, pretty solid. About the middle of the pack in NCAA, which they don't get to play Akron every week, who, of course, finishing rate allowed, extremely high.
Horrendous. Yeah,
so
we like finishers. So
there you go. All stats that I came up with completely on my own. Created a couple of my own proprietary sets.
Sounds like it.
No, just kidding. Big shout out to the MACtion Network, who helped provide me with that information.
Number one in our hearts and minds. Wow, Ryan.
So
that was incredible.
I feel like those are all can't lose picks.
That last one was what? Can you
Ball State over 20.5 points in the first half.
Oh man, first half total. What's the juice on that? Even Steven?
They know. Their team total over under, I believe, is 47.5.
Wow, that is a phenomenal pick.
Thank you.
Wow.
I honestly did consider over 13 in the first quarter instead.
Sure.
But just for the whole
I
game.
like that.
So, if you're interested.
Can I SGP those?
What's that?
No, I can't. It's irrelevant. Doesn't matter that I can't SGP them.
So there you go. There is our comprehensive MAC preview created entirely by me.
Wow.
And by me, I mean MACtion Network.
Wow.
By the way, those weren't. They didn't give out the picks. They just give out the information, and I made the picks based off of the information.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's a natural when it comes to.
Everyone knows if there's two things I care about in football, it's finishing rate and Havoc rate.
Ryan has a natural disposition to MAC wagers. I say it sounds like I'm saying that sarcastic. I truly believe that. Much like former Yugoslavian people do for basketball, Ryan has for MAC betting.
Yeah, I think it's.
I do for eating prosciutto sandwiches. We all have our thing. You know?
From your spot.
Bro, I was thinking of you yesterday. Sushi, a little treat yourself night. Mm-hmm. You ever had a sandwich roll?
No,
tell me more. That's a different kind of sando. They make, it's made like a little square Sammy, like you would, and then, you've got some smoked salmon, avocado, spicy mayo, but it's made to look like a little square sando.
It's a sando, or is it still rice?
No, it's rice.
Okay.
It's sushi, but it's made to look like a sando with like white bread, and
wow,
it's amazing.
Do they line the outside with crust?
It had like a pink, usually white or pink rice paper on it.
Wow, incredible!
It's incredible.
Right over here across the street, they have something called a Naruto roll.
Oh, good stuff.
Which is rolled up cucumber instead of rice, and of course, me on the keto diet, a deep appreciator of that. Okinawa. They deserve the free advertisement. Great spot.
Shouts to head of merch, Mitchell Carroll, who called his Manchester United squad being down and Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a goal to get them back. That's exactly what happened at the 91st minute. And because it's kind of the Ronaldo special. That's insane.
Is this Ronaldo's second stint with Man U?
That's correct. That's correct.
Pulling a real Jesse Montano.
He is. He really is.
Reunited.
Incredible. All right. Let's go to my big three.
So Dre disgustingly neglected the Mac, but we'll listen to his big three anyway.
I can't think of anything but hockey anymore, Ryan. It is it's kind of my new obsession, and we start with a fun little travel game. On one side, we have the Montreal Canadiens, one of the most disappointing teams in the entire league right now. 2-8, just a disaster top to bottom. They're coming off a 4-game road trip. Halloween, 2 days ago, they were playing in Anaheim. Yesterday was a travel day, traveling back to Montreal, and they're facing the Detroit Red Wings, one of the happy stories.
Freaks me out every time. Detroit hockey team.
Yeah, Detroit hockey team. One of the fun stories in this early start to the NHL. Lots of their young players performing well and playing more. They're 4-3 on the year. They were in Toronto on the 30th, 2 days rest. Go to Montreal. You get them at plus 120. It's the travel matchup of the night. Honestly, all thing in a neutral ice, Red Wings should be favored for how they've performed. Get them in Montreal. You get the Canadiens on basically the 5th game of a road trip. We've talked about this coming back home. Works like that.
You have some more Gretzky games for us, right?
I do have more, yes.
Okay, we'll get to those later.
Exactly. Then, is it Brett? Here, I've got it here. It is Blake Coleman. Outstanding season so far
Not
for
to be
the
confused
Calgary
with
Flames.
Blake Cashman.
No, do not do that, Ryan.
Or Blake, who's the country artist?
Right, Shelton.
Yes.
Shelton. Look at the value on this. Plus 125, over 2.5 shots on goal. He's averaging 4 on the year. Gone 6-1 on this prop, Ryan.
Bag alert.
They're taking on the Nashville Predators at home. Preds suck. It's going to be a great one for Blakey boy, as I call him. And then Timo Meier. I've given this out already. Timo he gets the dub on this one. He might be entering the circle of trust. One of the league leaders, 9th, in fact, in the league, averaging 4.6 shots per game, Ryan.
I missed the circle of trust.
Evander Kane.
I don't trust anyone but Nikola Jokic.
Some terrible off-ice thing has happened with Evander Kane, so he's not playing for a long while. Guys like Meier are benefiting from more ice with top lines. Sharks actually one of the nice stories early start of the NHL season. 7-1 on the year on this prop. So, yeah, it's minus 165. What do I care? It's automatic.
Right.
And then, look, I almost gave this pick out, but dude's name is so long. Oliver Ekman Larson.
They call him OEL.
OEL.
Not to be confused with OAR.
That's what I put. I didn't give this pick out, though it is plus 140. Tremendous out. His status day-to-day. Didn't like that. Didn't want to give out a shot prop on day-to-day. But his number set at 2.5, 7-2 on the prop on the year, 3-8 is his average. So tremendous value there too.
I would set the numbers at minus 500 that you at one point liked the band OAR quite a bit.
No, I'm not mega familiar with OAR. What was their dealio?
I bet you if you heard a song, you'd be like, oh, used to get down to this in college.
That's possible. I wouldn't put anything. Really, the only local music I let in my heart in college was Flowbots. Flowbots, I
no 303 for you. Come on,
303. I was like, eh.
That's offensive to my family.
The Flowbots are legit. They're really good.
Any Rapids fan would love the Flowbots. They play every 4th of July at the
Is that for real? How do you know that?
Tremendous crowd. I cover the team for a
I've
year.
been to several Rapids 4th of July games. 0 Flowbots concerts.
Frankly, I feel that we are all fortunate to have been to Rapids 4th of July games and be here to tell this story.
the traffic.
I've lost many family members that are just buried out there. You know, they just couldn't. They didn't make it.
Didn't make it through the freeze.
Yeah, lack of snacks just got them on the 4th of July. So.
Always got to make sure you prepare for a 2-hour exit.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, Ryan.
Oh wow, whiskey blanket. Funny you should mention whiskey blanket. Are you familiar?
Yeah, you drink whiskey to stay warm.
No, the local.
I'm doing this for a while.
The local hip hop group, Whiskey Blanket.
Really?
Fun fact about them.
I'll add them to my Spotify right now.
One of our DNVR listeners used to participate with them. You help, make some beats and whatnot.
Look at that. 2 degrees of separation in our world. Not 6 like in most others.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it, Ryan.
Have you at all looked at the rankings?
Yes. Number 1, baby.
Oh.
Triple fisted.
Yeah, here behind the screen.
Quintuple fisted from behind.
So you've got best in Colorado, best in America, best in the Western Hemisphere, best in the Eastern Hemisphere, and, of course, best in the universe.
Absolutely.
DraftKings Sportsbook, where this week you can bet $5 to win $200 on any NFL money line if you get it right.
Running it back.
I was almost right about the Giants last night. What I was right about a lot.
For a minute, it seemed like. Is Daniel Jones good?
No.
He's really bad.
Not, yeah.
It was such an interesting game, especially with Peyton and Eli narrating. It was like, who can take the most checkdowns?
I bet Peyton and Eli were really excited to talk about Patrick Mahomes. And then he was just like... It felt like he was trying to make a wow play on every play, and then he just makes 1 out of every 5.
The one they're just forcing you to take a check down every single play.
He won't do it.
I'm semi-excited for Broncos Chiefs this year.
Man, they got deep into talking about Tampa 2 coverage.
Bro, it's great stuff.
It was so good.
They shouldn't bring guests on. It throws them off so much.
I'm cool for 1 guest. 1 guest per game.
Sure, right, but don't cycle them in and out.
Maybe even just do it during halftime.
Yeah. I thought Russ was really good on one of the first broadcasts towards the end.
Josh Allen, I thought was great.
Yeah. But even Josh, for a little bit, you can see him making a face like he's trying to smile, but he's like, are these guys going to get it together?
Also, just doing remote...
flowing so poorly.
Doing broadcasts where the hosts are in different places.
Dude.
It just doesn't work.
Right, can't they at least just hang out? Isn't this part of the deal? Is Eli, Peyton, you guys get to hang out on ESPN's dime for an evening?
No, because Eli is wherever their parents live. He always talks about being with their parents. And he's gone. He's moved back to the hometown to take care of the parents in their old age. And Peyton is in Denver, and he's not going anywhere.
He's in just his monster garage.
So I blame Eli. Eli is anti-Denver.
Just fly him out. It's not that hard.
Put him on a PJ.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyways, DraftKings Sportsbook, 5 to win, $200 on any NFL money line. It's a great deal, like they always have. And I had someone reach out to me today. DraftKings Sportsbook going live in Louisiana this week.
Our people.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bro.
I know. Now we can go back.
I know, but I'm kind of pissed we're not out there.
Oh.
To be on Bourbon Street as this starts.
The Bourbon Street bets?
If you're not sending us to the betting natty, DraftKings, I think you got to send us on Bourbon so we can be there midnight when gambling goes legal.
And everyone knows.
Trust me, I will
only
deliver,
good things
baby.
happen on Bourbon Street after midnight.
Opposite.
Oh,
he got that
right. I got it backwards.
Yeah.
I got it backwards.
Opposite. Do not. We were told specifically by locals, do not be on Bourbon Street past midnight. Nothing bad will happen. And we got there at 1 and stayed till 4. Only bad things happen.
I would say only good things happen, but it's all a matter of perspective.
It's a matter of perspective.
Anyways,
DraftKings Sportsbook,
where you can also get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR. Must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. The deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough and restrictions to apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Well done, Ryan. Well done.
All right. Connor says thoughts on Ball State -11 in the first half. If you would mind looking up for me, Connor, their first half havoc rate and first half drive finishing rate, of course. Then I can tell you.
Those would be That's where we want you locked in, Connor. If you could do that for us, please.
But I like it. I mean, I think they might score on every drive.
Yeah.
Much like Oregon did to the Buffs this week.
Is that right?
Yeah, 0 punts in the game from them.
This has been the hardest season to watch the Buffs start to finish.
Did you watch this week?
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Distractedly.
It was so good. They were moving the ball and stuff.
People are buzzing about
completing passes.
I did see a couple completions, and it was like, what year is this? Mm-hmm. Where am I?
Yeah.
What has happened to Belu?
Why
does he look
it
so
felt like
amazing?
Vintage Texas Tech, like Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree.
I don't know about Harold to Crab. That was a fun 10-0 Texas, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, all 10-0. Was that was
yeah?
God, that was good stuff.
So
Pirate,
good.
oh man, that's an all timer, man. Bring the BCS back.
Bring the Pirate back.
Bring the Pirate back.
He's in the SEC. He shouldn't be there.
No, but Mississippi State
go
making
west.
Some waves now.
Go west, young man.
All right, can I do it, Ryan? Can I do it?
Can you
How
beat
will
me
I
and
ever
guess the
turn
lines?
around? I don't know, but gosh, I'm trying.
Sean here said Peyton didn't want to leave Colorado because he wants to be near his kids more. And that feels like serious, but he never says anything seriously, so I think there's a joke that we're missing.
Yeah, also, as Sean knows, kids can move.
Wait, really quick. Last Peyton thing. Did you catch the bit? Did you catch the bit about with Josh Allen about his son and his jersey?
No.
Absolutely hilarious. So, Marshall Manning.
Yeah. Everyone loves Marshall.
How could you not?
Number
his
one
favorite player in the NFL, Josh Allen. Wow. So Peyton's talking about how he got him a Josh Allen jersey, I think for Christmas or his birthday or something. And Josh is like, yeah, that's awesome. He's like, yeah, that's great. But what I don't like, Josh, is that in Marshall's Little League, the players can have their last name on their back. And, Marshall could put Manning on there. Peyton Manning, Marshall Manning, Archie Manning, Eli Manning. Like, that would be really cool for him to put that on there. But no, every other kid on the team has their own last name on their jersey, and he just has J. Allen.
Oh, my gosh.
How incredible is that? Also, their team is the Bills.
It really goes to show you, no matter what you do in life, your kids will find a way to just shit all over it. Like, it seriously doesn't matter. Seriously, to your kids, you're just like their lame dad.
Yep. No matter who you are, you're still their lame dad.
Yeah, there's some specialness to that. Okay, let's do it, Ryan. A Thursday nighter for the ages.
Okay. I missed that one. Guess the lines. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do we got?
Yeah. Lay it on us, buddy. Yaya is Yahir Vasquez, our producer's nickname. I don't know if people picked up on that.
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if they thought we just developed a tick and started saying Yaya randomly. Yeah, that is who we are talking to. Yes.
You like this pick? Yeah.
All right, guys. First game of the week. New York Jets at the Colts.
This is incredible.
God, I love November.
It's Mike White's world. We are all living in it, Ryan.
Absolutely.
Also, you may be the only Carson Wentz defender remaining in our world.
Carson Wentz is playing well.
Right. And that play at the end, you would argue.
The smart play.
Smart play. No, I mean, you've made the case. You kind of convinced me.
made the case. I stand by it with every ounce of my being. No. Bring us back. There we go. See, he's already on top of it.
So on top.
Carson Wentz is standing in his own end zone, down 7. Just about 3 minutes left in the game. He is about to get sacked. The worst possible scenario for the Colts is a safety there. Now it's a 2-score game, and you have to give them the ball back.
Possession is what matters so much more than points.
No, it was a tie game.
Yeah.
So you're down 2, and you're giving them the ball, and they can just run the clock out. No. Carson, the genius that he is, says, I got to get rid of this thing. No matter what happens, it's better than a safety. Throws a left-handed pick 6.
The old left-handed alley-oop.
I call it the Tua.
It's a beauty.
Left-handed pick 6.
It's beauty.
What happens? They score. They have to give them the ball back. Those are the rules in football. After you score a touchdown, you have to give the other team the ball back. Carson just goes and atones for all of his sins, ties the game up, sends it to overtime.
And that's what all the angry tweets about Carson Wentz, no one talks about how he tied it up to end that game.
Genius.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's the greatness of Carson and Wentz against maybe even greater Mike White.
Mike White, Western Kentucky.
Ooh, that's the part of Kentucky I mess with.
I've only been to southern Kentucky in my life.
Gotta say, north, south, central, eastern, western, none of it have I visited. Yeah.
Well, I was going to a Broncos game in Cincinnati, and I don't know, a lot of people don't know this. Kentucky, right across the river.
It's right there. Regular listeners of the show, though, we do a lot of Cincinnati stuff, a lot of Cincinnati. They would know that.
They would know that.
It's the southeastern tip of the state of Ohio, very close to Kentucky. All right, Ryan, let's give it.
You had that backwards.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guess the lines.
New York Jets.
New York Jets at
the
Colts. It's gonna be Colts minus 6.5 for me.
I said Colts -8. I don't expect the Mike White correction to occur just yet. Also, extra respect always given by the line makers for the Colts.
Oh, I forgot about the Colts. Extra respect.
Extra respect.
Colts minus 10.5.
Oh, 5 points.
We love the Jets.
We love the Jets.
We can't fade the Colts against the spread every week, can we? We just love to do it.
Dude, Thursday Night Football, Carson Wentz is a thing, though. He always plays his best on Thursday Night Football.
Okay. Well,
we're going to have to do some more research.
Show, yeah.
Got to see what the havoc rate is and whatnot.
Right, totally. Yeah. Who's finishing the drives?
Who's finishing drives?
I mean, Mike White, for all I know.
Okay, I'm down 0-1. This is not good. I don't feel dialed today.
Huge start. Okay, let's get it.
Next game, we got the Bills at the Jacks.
Remember that moment in the NFL season where we thought the Jags might be frisky as bettors?
Yeah, I put them in the All Dogs last week.
Yeah, I think that's past.
It's
right?
dead. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, they lost 24 points to Geno freaking Smith.
Trevor Lawrence
Ouchie.
Literally can't do anything.
Yeah.
They should bench him for the rest of the season or just say, like, you know what, we'll bring you back when we have an offensive line.
Yeah. Well.
So, anyways.
Isn't fun.
It's going to be Bills minus 14.5 for me.
I went all out. I said -18. It has to be the highest spread of the season, even on the road.
Bills minus 14.
Wow.
I'm back. Everyone, no need to panic. I'm back.
Teams like the Jags against teams like the Bills who have obliterated spreads against bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
Anything under 2 touchdowns is 2 touchdowns or under is a mistake, man.
No Dossie Noxie, though.
Yeah, that does hurt him. I love that guy. He's a great tight end. Ole Miss, like Eli.
Yep. Threw a touchdown with a broken hand this year.
It's incredible.
All right. Oh, no, it was a 2-point conversion. Sorry. Anyways, next game.
Next game, we got the Denver Broncos at the Cowboys.
I think I did hear this one today on the Broncos podcast.
Damn it. Zach's on it.
What he said was, quote, it's creeping towards 10 points.
Oh, okay.
So I would have ended up guessing 9.5.
I guessed 8. I guessed 8.
9.5.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're at that point. Again, crazy that the Cowboys were dogs a week ago, but it seems like Prescott's going to be back.
We like the Broncos in this one on the spread. We do.
I'll see what the numbers say.
All right, guys. Next matchup, we got the Vikings at the Ravens.
Vikings
purple on purple. You don't see this often in the NFL.
This is purple on purple. Gosh.
I can't believe you got the Buffalo one.
Vikings at Ravens. So Ravens are the home team here.
Oh, yeah.
Going up against the world's largest frauds sometimes. Then other times, legit. You can never know with them.
God, I hate them and love them all at the same time.
I will say, if I know one thing about the Ravens, just from the eye, havoc rate off the charts.
No doubt.
I'm going to go Ravens -7.
We tie. That's what I'm guessing as well.
Ravens -6.
Okay. I almost went 6.5. I would have won.
Yeah, I gave a little more respect to the Ravens because they're big spread killers, right, Ryan? Also, speaking of the Vikings.
Yes?
Next year's coaching staff for the Broncos.
Don't you dare.
Marvin Lewis, head coach. Zimmerman? The Viking. Zimmer, he gets fired. He's the DC. And we're getting Jay Gruden OC. We're bringing back the Cincy crew from like 2016. You're out.
Find me the nearest rocket and send me to the sun.
Oh, come on. They bring some stuff. It'd be Foxy, Dennis Allen, Gase all over again.
I'm pretty sure
it's a good trio.
I'm pretty sure Jay Gruden is canceled.
No, that's John.
I think they're together in that.
Some would say it's a slippery slope when you start to cancel a brother for the faults of the other brother. I don't give a shit about either.
He has his own faults. Maybe this is inside information.
Ryan,
I don't know.
Don't send us down that rabbit hole. Who was on that staff? Okay. Did we get guesses? We tied that one. I got to keep a score here, guys. We tied that one.
Okay.
Keep it moving, my brother.
Next one, we got the New England Patriots at the Panthers.
Wow.
Crazy to think. Same records, huh?
I know.
It's a real... Panthers are Peyton's career. Patriots are TB12's career.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Patriots -3.
-3. Yeah, see, I thought recent performance, neutral field, it'd be like Patriots by 8, so I said 5.5.
Patriots -3.5.
Mm-hmm.
I knew there was going to be some halvesies. I don't know, man. I mean, the Pats just beat the Chargers.
Yeah, they sure did.
They're a really good team.
But the Chargers are, in fact, the Chargers.
Yeah, but the Patriots just know how to scheme you. They played the Cowboys real close. Like, they're going to make things a nightmare for that Panthers offense.
I know. What a dream for Mac Jones.
I'm all over the
landed in
Patriots.
such a perfect situation. All right, next.
So for the next one, we don't have a graphic. For whatever reason, it didn't show up on this computer. But it is Las Vegas Raiders at the New York Giants, 11 a.m. game.
Ominous sign, right?
Well, yeah. So wait, Raiders at Giants?
Yes.
Raiders at Giants, 11 a.m. game,
Surging
morning
Raiders
game.
Against the, maybe it's decent, Daniel Jones.
Well, I mean, I don't really want to get into all this, but you saw the Henry Ruggs news, correct?
Shit, I guess this one pre-Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, you might need to make an adjustment. That has to be a terrible.
That's tough to follow sports these days.
It's. I mean,
It's
first of
not
all,
the
just
greatest.
awful,
It's not the greatest.
awful situation.
Yeah.
And
That's really gross.
not that this shouldn't need to be said, but don't drink and drive. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's going to hang over them heavily.
What a couple weeks.
Which I hope this is a Raiders favored game because I would take the Giants. So I will go
the G-man.
Raiders -2.
Yeah, I said -3. If I were to adjust, I'd go -2. Let's say 2.5, so we can't tie this one.
Raiders -3.
You had it.
I had it on
Maybe
the
they
money
haven't adjusted.
Yeah, for wide receivers, you don't always, but
I think it's just the situation that's really bad. Okay.
yeah, no, fair enough.
Next one, we have
We're
the
tied at 2.
Browns at the Bengals.
An Ohio Derby, Ryan?
Ohio Derby.
Love to see it.
Okay.
Against the suddenly, maybe they're fraudulent Bengals against the last place in the AFC North. Are they earnestly any good? Cleveland Browns.
No. Stick a fork in them, dig the grave, put them in there, and cover them in dirt.
Wow.
They are done. They're done.
You trying to motivate them?
No, they're done.
Oh, okay.
They should be 3-5 right now if the Broncos had any wits about them. But
If
they don't.
they were to watch any show, it would be our Max special, though.
That is true.
Those guys,
they
strong
love Ohio.
Regional ties, yes.
Okay, so anyways, Timo Meyer's out.
Oh, shit. I thought
Should get a Mac pick in there.
When I first read that, I thought it said time is up, and I was like, what is going on?
It's a super chat from Yair here. Time is up.
Scott, stay tuned because I've got some traveling hockey picks you won't want to miss, and I swear I'll make up for my Timo is out. Now, if
OEL,
as you know, Oliver Elkman-Larson is who day to day, the phenomenal defender for the Vancouver Canucks, famously 6th overall pick 12 years ago in the NHL draft. You could substitute with him plus 140, great value.
Yes, a member of the Arizona Coyotes fire sale.
Love it.
Yes.
Love that.
Okay. So
Time
did
is up.
we guess what was the game?
Browns at the Bengals.
All right.
Oh, Ohio Derby, of course.
Bengals minus 3.5.
I went Bengals -2 because they're kind of fraudulent.
Bengals minus 2.5.
Oh,
you won. No, you said 2, right?
What'd you say?
3.5.
The halfsies finally gets you.
Bad line. Hammer the Bengals. Don't grimace. Just hammer away. Stop grimacing. Actually, the fact that you're grimacing makes it even better.
I thought you had to go to the bathroom, if I'm honest.
He used to take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
I don't know how to feel about any of these teams, man. Also, Derrick Henry. Those MVP odds. God.
Yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't want to be too close to me. I bet Derrick Henry, then he goes down. I just traded for Henry Ruggs in my fantasy league.
Oh, I know. I approved that trade. I was thinking about you. Yikes.
Yeah. Okay.
Next game, we got the Falcons at the Saints.
You know, this game just makes me think the NFL needs to realign the divisions.
Am I seriously getting a Trevor Siemian as a fave game?
I'm so sick of Falcons Saints.
Yeah.
I never want to see this game.
And yet, Saints Bucks is such a...
Saints
that should have been
great.
a damn all dogs. Trevor Siemian comes in and beats TB12.
We knew that Sean Payton owns Tom Brady.
Bro, literally it's in our DNA. We know it deep down inside.
Yep, we do.
We're like,
Okay.
damn it.
We are going to get Trevor Siemian as a favorite. Or I believe...
incredible.
I believe, what's his face? Taysom Hill could play.
Okay. They're both, combined or separate, they're both better than Matty Ice. Who I have turned on more than any other person.
Notably carved up the Broncos just last season. Good job, Vic. Anyways.
We stand up.
Saints -1.
I went mega heavy because I hate the Falcons. I went Saints -6. I mean, they just beat the Bucks with Trevor Siemian.
Dre is dialed, man. Saints -6, right on the dot.
I did take a little more time to
They're
think
going
about
Saints -6, not even knowing who their quarterback is.
Have you seen the Falcons play?
They have 3 wins.
I know, but they just
Look at
lost
the Broncos.
to the Panthers.
Have you seen them
with
play?
Sam Darnold going down. You know?
I think the Broncos. I don't know. I think I forgot to factor in the home 3 there.
Right.
I would have said
does
-4,
matter.
but
Yeah.
you still would have won.
Okay, 3-2.
Next game.
No, 4-2. Let's go. Awesome.
Wow.
Next game, it's the Houston Tejanos versus the Miami Dolphins.
How is this? They should have flexed this to London at 6 a.m. just automatic.
Flex it to the sun.
Now, there is a huge factor hanging over this. If Tyrod plays,
Tay.
I'm kind of emptying the bank account on the Texans.
No, this is the Tua safety game, right? They don't trade for Deshaun. Now Tua doesn't feel, someone breathing down his neck. He breaks out. It's going to be Dolphins -3.5.
I said -4, so we're pretty in line with each other. What you got here?
Dolphins -6.5.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
Yeah, we love the Texans. Anyways, let's move on.
The Dolphins fall off as drastic as any team. Like, as gamblers, we love the Dolphins last year.
Mm-hmm. Now we love them the other way.
Yeah, we love fading them.
Next, we have the Chargers versus the Eagles.
That's a good one. Eagles weirdly getting a little too much respect, but then they're a frisky team.
They are, and it's funny. Once Miles Sanders went out, they decided to start running the ball. Jordan Howard, 2 touchdowns. Didn't even know he was still in the league.
Only because he was projected to get 6 points on my waiver wire.
Yeah. Well, he did more than that.
But yeah, if you read up, it was all Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott. No one was talking about Jordan Howard as the guy.
KG went down.
Right. Famously.
Yeah.
That's why their finishing rate on drives then decreased.
Of course, and increased.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so it's going to be...
Havoc rate went down, so yeah, it's great.
It's going to be Chargers -4.
I said 6.5. I figured we'd be close to double digits, neutral field.
You mean what, double touchdowns or double scores?
Yeah, like close, like in the 8 to 9 range, almost at 10.
Chargers -2.
Yeah.
Wait,
said it.
What?
You said it yourself. You said the Eagles are getting too much respect. That's what I realized.
But 2 is.
Dude, I was just curious. Do you know who the Chargers are? They're the Chargers.
Yeah, they are the Chargers. Also, you got to travel to Philly. Few people know this, but Los Angeles all the way to Philadelphia. It's a long trek.
Yeah, it is.
It's a long trek.
It's similar. It's about the same amount of time it takes to leave the parking lot after a Rapids 4th of July game.
Some have timed it exactly the same, in fact. Thing is, Chargers are the Chargers. They're coming off a very Chargers-like loss. So we'll have a correction, Chargers-like win.
We always know.
Which still makes me think I like the Eagles if the spread balloons past 3.
What is with this quarterback regression thing that's going on?
I won that one?
Did you know that? No, I won that one, you son of a.
Yeah, he did.
You went low on me. Good job.
Did you know that points per game is down 1.96 points per game in the NFL this year?
Really, is it?
It's got to do with the havoc rate.
You know what it is, though. It's fans in the stands. No one's benefited more than home defenses.
Wow, great take.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Next, we have the Green Bay Packers against the Kansas City football team.
I already know that
This game's being played this week?
Yeah.
They just wanted to get it out of the way because they know the Chiefs aren't making it to Super Bowl.
One, I think, but that's okay. Boy.
I think we might get Aaron Rodgers as a dog here.
No.
Yeah, I actually think that. We're going to go Chiefs -1.5.
I went the Pack 1.5.
Chiefs -1.
Yeah.
Huh.
Aaron Rodgers as a dog. We love to see it.
Okay, you've pulled in. We're 5 to 4, so you've pulled within 1. Yeah.
Oh, he's tightening up, folks.
No, I hadn't even guessed that last line. So that was a rushed 1.5. I blew it completely.
Absolutely blew it. All right, what's next?
Next one, we have the 7-1 Cardinals against the 3-4 49ers.
Cardinals, one of the top logos. Great logo there.
No, it's a nice, but who cares about that bird?
This has become like such a logo appreciation for you guys. Every time you guys see it, you guys like, oh, the logos are so good.
Logos. The logo's on that money print.
I had to go back and look at this. Week 6, we could have got the Cards as dogs against the Browns.
I did get that. It was in the All Dogs parlay.
Bro, what like blessed lives we were living 2 weeks ago.
I know. It sucks when everyone starts to catch on to things that we see from week 1.
I know. And then Timo's out. You know, how are we going to go on?
How will we go on? So, the Niners backed, of course, by rushing quarterback extraordinaire Jimmy Garoppolo, who had 2 rushing touchdowns this week.
He tossed for over 300, too.
Yeah.
That was impressive. I mean, not because Jimmy G was the one throwing them, but still.
So you're going to take... I'm going to say it's Cards -4.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, you went low on me. I said 7. I think with the Cards, the way they're playing, you have to push this to pass the Tud. He won it. I already know. God damn it.
This is a pick'em.
No.
It's a full-on pick'em.
It had to be off the board or something.
It says PK.
All right. Are you sure you're not looking at Arizona FC versus San Francisco FC and they're talking about penalty kicks?
I am being completely honest. I'll walk over and show it to you.
No, I believe what you're telling me. But I need to see
it's
it.
Even. I see it on another app.
That is a bettable line.
That's insane. That's insane.
Oh, I know it. I know
out?
what's going on. It's not going to work. I know what's going on. Kyler is questionable right now. And I saw our guy Johnny Venerable out there in Arizona tweet, if he had to guess right now, Colt McCoy starts for the Cards. So, personally, I would wait until they announce that and then hammer the Cards.
Cliff's got Colt McCoy out there?
Yeah.
Why not Graham Harrell? Just all have fun little Big 12 bash.
Graham Harrell is the OC at USC.
Oh, I know. Hottest young name in so overrated. He sucks. Whoa, I'm shook.
Yeah, he said.
I'm shook.
How is Cole McCoy and Graham Harrell in the Big 12 at the same time?
Yeah. That 10-1 or 10-0, that's not Vince Young. That's Colt McCoy.
That's Colt McCoy, Graham Harrell, and Sam Bradford?
Yeah, yep, for sure.
Wow.
I think that's the era, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Oh, my God. That's
Chris
crazy.
might have been on that team.
He might have. I think.
He's probably like a GA already.
Wow. I can't believe that. I would just say, no matter what happens, I'm picking the Cardinals.
Yeah. The Niners suck. The Niners are a terrible team.
Also, Colt McCoy can go out there and throw it to open receivers.
He can slang it. Yeah, maybe Cliff Kingsbury's system will be a little more. Okay, fine.
What is that? Oh, we're talking about politics? No.
I don't know that we can wager on those, Sean, but let me get back to you in just a sec. Okay, come on.
I thought he was talking about some sort of horse race.
We're tied up.
Like the Governor's Cup.
I literally feel like I'm on the Browns and it's the late 80s and I just coughed up a massive lead.
Oh, no. What was that? Wasn't that guy's name Ernest?
All I can think of is Sammy
Ernest
Winder.
Biner?
Yeah.
That's who did the fumble. How did we not make any references to that when D. Ernest Johnson was getting him revenge?
Unreal.
Okay. No, Sean is not in Virginia. I can see. I don't know who these people are. Why would I know that? Why would I ever know that?
Yeah. Okay.
Next game, we got the Titans at the Rams.
Titans at the Rams.
Great
the Titans
Rams logo, too.
Might not win a game again this season.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Bro, AD?
No. The ghost of Adrian Peterson is not doing anything for them.
Well, the greatest three and dunks quarterback in the league?
Yeah, there's no threes and dunks available anymore.
Well, threes, yes.
No, they aren't going to be able to run the ball.
You can't throw it deep to AJ anymore?
Not when he's not open.
All right, well, now you're making me sad. Just guess the line.
Go back. Can we see the graphic again? I just like it.
Yeah.
Look at those colors. Wow.
Oh, they're really popping.
Really popping.
I mean, the Rams logo looks otherworldly.
Yeah.
Do you know the Titans are top of the AFC right now?
Yeah, they're about to be the bottom of the AFC in a few weeks. Okay. And that should make me win my Derrick Henry bet.
Get surpassed by the Jets.
So it's gonna be Rams plus Von Miller versus Titans minus Derrick Henry. Are you kidding me? Rams minus 5.5.
I said -6. Let's go, baby. I feel way better when we're really close to each other than when you're like I'm 4 and you're 7. You know.
Rams minus 7.5.
Oh, that's huge,
baby.
Oh God, I gotta win this one to tie it.
That's huge. That's a lot of respect to the king.
I would just heap mounds of money onto that. I don't know. Jeremy McNichols gonna run up a storm for them. Former Broncos practice squatter.
No,
Adrian Peterson is
Adrian Peterson. He's the ageless wonder, Ryan.
I believe it was NFL on CBS tweeted out today, like, you don't think Adrian Peterson still has anything left in the tank? This was less than 3 years ago. And they showed him. I was like, what do you mean less than 3 years ago?
A running back's career on average is literally 3 years.
Yes.
So to say like this was just 3 years, it's like, yeah.
I cannot believe that tweet.
It's like saying we had an ounce of gas left in the tank 30 miles ago. It's like, well, I don't need to hear that now.
Nothing left.
30 miles have passed, man.
Oh,
all right, come on. Let's see if you
Last one. We got the Bears against the Steelers.
You think you have this one dialed?
I do.
Bears at Steelers. Steelers.
Two teams maybe that I hate to bet on the most in the NFL right now.
Oh, I love betting against the Bears. Huge resurgence for the Steelers.
Yeah, or maybe the Browns just can't win games.
Steelers -5.
I went heavy because it's in in Pittsburgh. I went -8.5.
Got here?
Steelers -6.5.
That's me. That's me.
It is.
That's me.
Damn it.
That's me. Let's go. Oh, it's a tie.
Let's get this count right.
Just so you know, this is a 54-minute show.
Holy
and it hasn't even felt like it at all.
It hasn't. We still have Gretzky games to get to.
This has been an all-time.
6-6. 6-6.
6-6-1.
With the Broncos not counting.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. We have to get to Gretzky games. Why? Because, of course, the other name for this segment, Where the Puck Have You Been? New graphic. Let's go.
Okay.
Look at Trey. Look at him.
It's phenomenal. So, do you want to give kind of what
we have to give a rundown of Gretzky games?
No, what we're looking at there?
Oh, well, it's not exactly my vision for it. But I like this one even better than it's you getting yelled at by your wife.
Yep. With pucks coming out. It's great. It's great stuff.
Where the puck have you been, Dre?
Where the puck have you been?
You're wearing like this skeevy looking suit. You've been up to no good.
Right. No, I love it. Okay. Not necessary. So, Wild's last 3 games were away games, but their last was on the 30th. It's the 2nd now, so plenty of rest to get back to Minnesota.
Wait, is he revealing some collusion here?
We talked about the Steelers today. Whoa. I can show you the DMs.
Look at that face.
No Steeler. Well, I have been driving, so it's possible he texted me about I haven't got back to him, and I haven't. Obviously, as my pick show, I haven't got back to him. You know, Ryan, you know that I'm not.
I know.
So we've got the Wild are coming off a road trip, but extra rest.
Just real quick. This is our Gretzky games, our Where the Puck Have You Been games. It's all about finding teams that have been traveling too much, and we bet against them. You should bet. Oh, my God.
Did I miss? He said, obviously I missed it. Here, we'll go through our conversation.
They bet 3 bananas on the game.
3 bananas? No. Sorry. Well, we had a wager on our fantasy game.
I don't care. I won, so it's okay.
And then... No, he talked about we have another fantasy matchup, and he said his team's depleted with injuries.
Maybe he said, and the Steelers are only minus 6.5.
I don't think so. We'll check. So, anyways, the Minnesota Wild, great value against the Senators, who are on a road trip out west, playing a back-to-back in Minnesota tonight. So, Brody Tkachuk won't be enough to...
Okay, so fade the Sens.
Not great value, minus 220 on them.
Don't care.
So, then the Flyers against the Coyotes. The Coyotes, it really sucks to give them out, but they've been on a 5-game road trip.
They haven't won a game, right?
They haven't won a game. This is their.
Do they have any points? Have
no,
they gone to overtime
yeah,
yet?
I think once. So this is their 5th game of the road trip. They've lost them all. They're playing the Flyers. The Flyers are back home after a 3-game road trip, but their last road game was on the 30th, so they're well rested. Take the Flyers minus 240. That's easy money.
You could parlay those two to get some decent value.
Exactly. You could parlay all of these, in fact. Then we go to the Dallas Stars. There we go. Now, Stars on the road, so a bit atypical, but the Jets have been on the road themselves. Stars have been at home for a stretch. Stars are the better team. We get them at even value, minus 110.
And what have the Jets been up to?
Jets.
They've been traveling around?
They've been traveling 3 games in a row. Now they're back home, having to come from a West Coast trip back to Winnipeg.
Classic diaper game.
Yes. Exactly.
Got to come home, got to change the diapers. Wife's been doing it the whole time.
Yes. On the money with that one. And finally, the San Jose Sharks taking on the Buffalo Sabres. You get this at minus 150. Anytime you get to fade the Sabres at minus 150, take that. Don't care how good they've been. Sharks have had a long stretch at home, while the Sabres have just embarked in a road trip. This is the 3rd game. They played on the 31st in LA. Now they're going up to San Jose. And, I'll just take the better team at decent value.
Not a lot. That's a bus trip. That's a bus trip.
Yeah, I mean, SoCal to NorCal, it's a long one. It's a long
little PCH cruise?
PCH, yeah.
All right.
No, we're going into my Twitter.
By the way,
to see if
we're gonna do some snooping here.
Yeah. Okay. So we
have
about
Sean G saying that Flyers, Wild, and Sharks plus 243.
Flyers, Wild, Sharks plus 233.
So
we like it.
Some of the things we covered. Henry Ruggs and the terribleness of that. The fact that Zach's mom brought him Breck Distillery.
Wow.
And that he's going to wait to break the Broncos bottles open for when the Broncos are good.
Cool. That they'll probably age even better by then.
Exactly. My wife is texting me, we've got sauce we can use tonight. That's tremendous news for the clan.
I thought you was asking about what is this graphic?
Not a tough week. No, it's a tough week for me. And so literally our conversations to, I think you're going to win against me this week in fantasy.
You guys are playing again?
Yeah. Well, I'm in 4 leagues, so yeah.
You guys are in 2 different leagues together?
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
That's hilarious.
So Zach, I applaud you for
what's this?
It's his SGP miss from last night.
Okay, all right.
So I think I'm clean. Folks. There
you must have
go.
been talking to his other friend Andre.
Yes. We are in an hour in on this show.
Wow, first ever hour show.
Let's go.
We didn't intend it. We'll probably get yelled at for this.
Yeah, Sean G, that's the one. Include the Red Wings, though, okay?
The hockey team.
The hockey team, yeah. Well, I'm down to do that.
Sounds good. Okay. This has been amazing. You only have 20 more minutes to get your picks in on that first MAC game, so don't hesitate.
Actually.
Oh, my God. Don't hesitate and get your MAC picks in. Everyone...
The no hesitation.
Remain calm. Stay on the couch. Get 2 screens ready for the second slate of MAC games. There's going to be 2 at the same time.
I mean, we have sauce tonight, so
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And he has sauce.
He has sauce, baby.
So
let's go.
Just don't get lost in it. We'll catch you guys later.